with Rob from Green Path Ventures today. Now we're looking at tree planting, but tell us a bit about Green Path Ventures.
Well, Green Path Ventures is a charity. It was set up about 8 years ago, and we're looking to kind of improve the mental health of people's and get people out and about in contact with nature.
So it's as simple as that.
Simple as that.
Now this site here, do you cover lots of different sites, or is this one of your main sites?
This is our main site at Yarra Farm's main site here, and we're looking to improve the biodiversity on site and also have a community garden set up as well.
Right, so we're off today to do some tree planting, is that right?
We are indeed.
So let's go.
Let's go.
Now tell us a bit about what is going on at this very moment.
At this very moment, we're creating a foraging hedge, planting crabapple, hawthorn, hazel, all different sort of trees for people to do some foraging and make some foraging jam.
Foraging jam, that sounds nice. Now it's going to take time because obviously these are saplings. Now, do you get hold of these saplings free? Are they donated?
They're donated from the Woodlands Trust and also Trust TCV, Trust of Conservation Volunteers.
So that's a good start, isn't it?
It's a fantastic start.
Do you have to buy your canes and guards?
All donated. It's amazing.
It is pretty good. So actually, if you think about this, I mean, okay, you're here in Stanway near Colchester, but this must be happening across the country, isn't it?
Worldwide, and there's the applications have been inundated, I think, but they had to kind of close off. They've run out of trees, I think, haven't they? So getting early, get the applications in, and have events like this. It's amazing.
Now, tell me, how many people do you reckon are here today planting?
Probably about 40, I would say.
And you've got the scouts involved as well?
Scouts involved, participants from the Yarra Farm, and also the Rotary as well.
So that's pretty good, isn't it? Tell us a bit about the background of the site here, because you've got a large site. How many acres are actually here on this farm?
All in all, it's probably about 16 acres in total.
And what's the actual sort of background of the site that you're now involved with some of it?
The background of the site, it's Yarra Farm, which is a care farm for people with learning difficulties, and they've opened up to the community. Zach, Sue and Brian Middleton opened this place up. Unfortunately, Brian passed away, and his vision was to have this as a community project. And he's invited us in to continue the project.
So really, all in all, you've got a community area that you're going to have a garden as well to grow produce.
Exactly, yeah. So you can grow your own produce, come down here, enjoy the outdoors, and just enjoy a bit of space.
Bit of space, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Breathe and be.
Are you a keen grower of vegetables and fruit then yourself? Or
I multi things. I just like being outdoors, and the feel-good factor of being outdoors is amazing.
So I think we better all get on with a bit of planting, don't you?
Exactly, yeah.
Peter Rutland. Now, Peter,
hello there.
You're from the Rotary Club.
I am indeed, yes.
Did you start this project?
No, not especially, no. The land over the back there is a rewilding. It sort of planted hedgerows all the way around the fence there to guard that bit off to stop the animals going in, so all the ground becomes sort of naturally rewilded. And we put a shelter up in there as well for mainly disabled children, etc., to come through and they can partake in it. There's lots of bug hotels and all that sort of thing over there, and in fact a number of beehives as well, where we're collecting bee honey, obviously, and selling it to help fund the contributions going forward. So
now looking across this area, there's quite a bit of acreage here.
Yeah, the buildings over there are a sort of an area where people, special needs children, etc., can come. And indeed adults come and sort of get together and learn new skills and all that sort of thing as well. And obviously they use the animals, etc., to get involved with just as a sort of getting to know nature and all that sort of thing really as well.
Rob, you've had a lot of volunteers here today. How many people you had doing this planting right along here?
40, I think we have 45 in total.
45? That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
It's really good. From local residents to the local scout groups and also Rotary as well.
That's pretty good indeed. Now, we got one left here. Dog rose.
That is indeed dog rose. So vital for the environment because it provides flowers for the bees and also the berries, the hips for the wildlife.
I always get a bit confused which is hip and haw, do you? because one's a hawes, one's a hip, isn't it? I think these are hips, aren't they?
They are hips.
They
yeah.
are hips.
Yeah.
Right. So, how do you show me how you've taught them to do it? What do you do first?
What we do is slip planting. So you put a slit in the ground with a spade. So a bit more over here, a bit more.
You want it over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm used to slip planting, so you just literally and then
Plant
like
it open. Yeah. Plant a nice gap there.
yeah.
Stick the root into as far down as it can go.
Let's push him down there. That's nice and low. Yeah.
And then you heel it in to squeeze all the air out.
I'm glad you see your teaching. I know how to do it, but it's nice to show people how you should do it.
Exactly.
It's not difficult, is it?
It's so easy. That's why we planted so many trees today. And so you then put a cane next to it, so you mark, so it gives it support. The reason why you heel it in is to squeeze all the air out.
Yeah.
So the roots don't go hit air pockets and die off.
That's right.
So then you put the guard over it. This protects it from the deer, so they don't eat it. So just slide it over all the way down and squeeze into the ground a bit more, so the deer can't pick it up. And that is it. How
So-
simple is that?
It's not difficult. And you've planted how many today?
We planted about 600 today. 601.
601 today.
That's the one.
But that's pretty good, isn't it, to get that much? Now, just let's look at the species. We've put a dog rose, and we've just said the benefit of the dog rose. What other species have you put in?
We've put hazelnuts in. We've provided nuts as well for the squirrels and other
Yeah.
and badgers, that sort of things, which also provide the flowers for the bees to go on. We've done goat willow, which provides a good nectar source for butterflies and bees. We've done crab apples, which then produce crab apples that people can then do some foraging, hedging and pickups to make some row hedge jam. Hawthorn, blackthorn as well. So you get
Blackthorn with the sloes for the
Sloe.
slow gin.
slow gin, indeed, indeed, and flavour it all.
Yeah. That's,
And the hawthorns make nice jam with it as well from that.
oh, you make jam with hawthorn?
You can do, or ketchup.
Really?
Yeah, nice, because it goes
I've
nice,
never had that.
nice with the venison.
Really? That's if you've been allowed to shoot the venison in the as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That.
So I think it's pretty impressive, and really let's just look across, because this area is 13 acres altogether.
16
isn't it?
acres.
16 acres.
16
That's
acres,
big,
yeah.
isn't it? And I know you're going to, it's nice to hear that you've got involved with this area, and you haven't. What we haven't done is it's explained that you've already done some planting previous years, haven't you?
I have done. We've always, every year we get trees from the Woodlands Trust and the TCV, and so they donate the trees to organisations for schools, and we plant trees with the army over at Friday Woods, also in various other school locations as well around the country.
And over here you've done a wildlife area, haven't you?
Rotary have created a wildlife area, and we're developing further. So we're creating more of the wildflower meadows to attract bees and pollinating plants.
And this is so local community can participate in everything that you're doing.
Exactly. Yeah, so you get things from the seed to the table.
Help us grow our YouTube channel. Just hit subscribe.